What's up, guys? Welcome back to Puck Nation. What are we? February 1st today?
February 1st.
February 1st, episode 32, right?
32.
Mike, welcome back.
I'm back.
You're alive.
I'm alive. I came from the beautiful sun and palm trees to the ice and snow.
Yeah, beautiful sun and palm trees and fucking turbulence that you shit your pants 4 times.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. Thank you, Air Canada.
So what happened?
When I flew out to LA, it was during that ice storm last week.
Yeah.
And it was, dude, I fly a lot.
Okay.
And that turbulence had me going, man. I was white knuckling it hard.
At what point do you say, "Fuck"? Is it me that God's trying to get me?
I don't know, man.
No, it was crazy, and it was it lasted a solid 10 minutes, and it was just heavy, man, drops and the whole 9 yards, man.
That's fucked up, man.
It was
shit.
It was intense.
That's scary shit. I remember you just reminded me of something. When I was traveling with the band, and we were on one of those Hydro-Quebec planes to go to wherever the hell we were going. Oh my god, dude! There's you remember? You don't
Hydro-Quebec plane?
Yeah. You don't remember? Yeah, they have their own planes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't remember the Flintstones, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, remember the pterodactyls? Those fucking gigantic birds?
Yeah.
Dude, it felt like that. And the kid was literally when the kid was flying the plane.
Yeah.
I think it was 8. Dude,
But he works for Hydro-Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's 8, but he's a billionaire already.
Yeah. Union. Yeah.
Jeez, anyway, it was so fucking scary. I'm in my head, I'm gonna die because this kid's fucking flying. He's as old as my fucking gum. But that's anyway, whatever, man. So welcome back, brother. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
Thanks.
Yanni, you good?
Yeah, man. It's been an interesting couple of weeks in hockey.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna get to right away, guys. So, like I said, welcome back, and we're gonna kick it off right off the bat right away because a lot of shit's going on in the hockey world, and there's a sad situation that's going on. Unless you live under a rock and you're a hockey fan, you've never heard of it. But this whole World Junior thing, the U18, the 2018 World Junior Canadian team, and this whole sexual assault thing that's been going. And with Rick Westhead of TSN, he came out with this whole thing, and I watched the whole documentary. We mentioned it a couple of times on our show.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I don't want to, you can't say, they did this and they did that because right now we know shit, okay? Not right now it's she said, they said, right? So we still don't know. And in this country, the last time I checked, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
Correct.
So I don't want to say they did that and she did this and I saw some of the documentary. Okay, so let's from the start. Okay, so they were there for a gala. It was some golf gala thingy after they won the championship. Okay,
right.
They went up to a bar. Right, I'm just gonna run it by you for people that don't know. So they went up to a bar. They met this girl. Ipso facto, something happened. She went back to the hotel room or whatever. And from 1, they ended up being, she said, 8.
Right.
8. That's fucked up. Okay? That is fucked up. In any situation, I don't care. Mike, we come from the music business, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? And I don't have to tell you the shit
how
that
it goes.
happens, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so that's just the gist of it, whatever.
Yeah.
And she came out and said, "Look, this and this and this was done to me." They made the report. Her and her mom made the report with the cops, the London police. From what it said in the documentary, they closed the case in 2019 because this happened in 2018, by the way.
Right.
They closed the case in 2019. Okay. Now there's rumors that she took anywhere between Hockey Canada gave them between to shut up anywhere between 500,000 to 3.5 million. I don't know. I'm not telling you she got 2 million. I'm not telling you none of that. What I'm saying is that's the rumor that's out there. Again, rumor, not true. Okay? I don't know if it's true. Okay. Point is, it was closed, and then apparently it just got reopened again last year from the police themselves because it was a crime committed, and rightfully so. Right now, Hockey Canada admitted covering it up. Okay, that's despicable if you ask me, and apparently it's not the first time. They should be ashamed of themselves. That's right or wrong.
Well, yeah. If that's the case, yeah.
They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. You don't anyway.
Yeah.
Now the players' names finally came out, so we can say them now because it's okay, right? So it was Carter Hart. We all know about Carter Hart. We kind of speculated him because where there's smoke, there's fire. I said that before. Okay, Carter Hart was one of the kids. Dylan Dubé, and we're gonna get back to him because of the Calgary Flames. Dylan Dubé was the other one. There was Alex Formanton, who was playing in Europe, but I think he belonged to the Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa Senators, yeah.
Correct.
And the other two were from the New Jersey Devils. Whereas Michael McLeod and I think it was Adam Foote's son.
Yeah, Cal Foot.
Cal Foot.
Cal Foot. Yeah.
That's so sad. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
It is.
When
Listen,
shit like this hits the fan.
Yanni, I'm not, like I said, I don't know any of the facts, and we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait till they get to court.
Well, it's kind of what one of the guys said once he turned himself in. He said, "Don't jump into conclusions,"
That's right.
kind of a thing. Wait for the facts.
And you know what? We should. And all you hockey fans, everybody that's watching us, whatever, don't start pointing the fucking finger. We don't know, man. We don't know. If they did do this and they were found guilty of it, then I hope they fucking rot, right?
Well, yeah. That's quite simple. If you're
But
proven guilty,
If
then
it's
yeah.
the biggest 2-letter word in the fucking world, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is my thing, okay? The whole thing that happened and whatever, because I saw they showed on that documentary some of the text messages between this young lady and one of the players.
Yeah.
Mike, and I got to tell you, and again, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I'm not a cop. I'm just, a guy that loves hockey, lives in Montreal, okay?
Yeah.
From the way I saw those text messages, I got to be honest. I'm you could take it either way. She said she was cool with it. She says, "Oh, I'm, what did she say exactly? I'm too sober for this." Why would you say something like that?
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm like. Remember the Patrick Kane situation?
Of course.
What was that, about a decade ago, give or take?
Yeah, we're talking about the cab driver thing there?
The whole thing with the mother was involved, and then it turned out to all be a setup with the girl and her mother. And
she got caught.
She got caught because they were sloppy, and there was footage and so on and so forth. So obviously, we have to wait for everything to come out.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it's all speculation.
Mike, we're just speculating. Exactly. We're just talking.
But as far as I can tell, man, like, what I don't like is how the media has already convicted these guys. And to me, it's like that's just an example of a bigger problem that goes on with everything
that's a whole
nowadays.
For another show.
For another day. Yeah. But the bottom line is this mob mentality of kind of like running with pitchforks and fucking torches to take the evil guy. Like, just because somebody says something about you, if they did it, fucking let them rot.
That's right.
100%.
Absolutely.
They should be fucked just like if it would happen to any of us or anybody listening or anybody anywhere.
That's right.
But if it's just, another ploy like this, like, you have to, everybody has their day in court, and that's just what it is. So until then, people should just reserve judgment.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Yanni, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I feel like it was obvious that there was something wrong with a lot of these players.
Carter Hart. Remember we were talking about it? We're like, it's got to be something, man.
Well, before this investigation even happened, we were talking about how Carter Hart was going from superstar to this next goalie. Like, people were comparing him to, Carey Price because of the whole, he grew up idolizing Carey Price and all this shit, to, dude, he was barely fucking playing games. And when he was playing games, he was rotten. That's because something's going on in your brain, right? You're thinking about something when you should be focused or...
Yeah.
Look, I hope the kid is not guilty. Situation. I hope all of them come out not guilty and it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? For the greater good, I guess you could call it, because there's more people being affected on one side than another.
But guys, again, like, if even if they're found not guilty, okay, even if they're found, they'll never play hockey again.
Yeah.
Well, no, because Patrick Kane played hockey again.
Hold on a sec. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about timeline. Mike, it's already been 8 years of this. 18, 24, 6 years of this, right? It was 6 years ago. They said the fastest it gets into court is 2026. That's in 2 years.
Boys, we got a guest on.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Yeah. We got Angelo. Let's bring in
Angelo,
Angelo.
what's up? Welcome, Angelo, in. Has he
Hey,
heard?
guys,
Hey,
thanks
man,
for
what's up?
having me.
All right, man.
How's it
Cool,
going?
Ange. Welcome. I don't know if you've been... Well, obviously, not been listening because we're not live, but yeah.
I just came in.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about this this whole shit that happened with the World Juniors, and we're talking about...
the 5 players that got suspended.
Yeah.
Not suspended, but under investigation. Yeah.
It's a little bit more than suspended. So what I was just saying is, what was my train of thought? Now I think I lost my train of thought.
You were saying how they weren't going to come back to playing hockey.
They're not going to come back to play hockey. Okay, it's going to be 8 years before they even get into court. That's 8 years. Then the whole process, of course, might take another 2, 3 years, right? Dude, that's 13 years from
Well, how old are they right now? 25, 26?
Yeah.
So if this goes
back
to
at 32?
No, they'll be late 20s probably when it's all said and done. It really depends how fast it moves. But again, reserve judgment.
Yes.
You never know.
But listen. Okay, and now apparently they were asked to bring themselves in, right? To show up to the police station, whatever.
Yeah.
And render yourself, right?
Yeah.
When that happens, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they take your passport from you so you can't cross the border?
Well,
they're not flight risks or anything.
Well, not the cops. That has to be ordered in court. Like that's at the arraignment.
You sure?
Yeah, that's like if you went at your arraignment,
'Cause I thought when they
the judge has to order that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought when there was like a criminal thing pending on you, you're not crossing any borders.
Well, it depends. It depends on how heavy the evidence is, and if they think you're a flight risk, and if they think you'll run, and there's a lot of things at play there.
Okay. And what do you think of all this whole shit, man? I mean, like we were. I'll give you the gist of it. I'll give you the gist of it. Okay. I said, if they're fucking guilty, I hope they rot in hell.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure, 100%.
But if they're not, then what? What happens?
But that's the thing. I find the NHL has an issue with this. Like, look at Chicago, for example, right? These guys were what happened during the cup runs. What happened to them? They were rewarded with a first overall pick. Like, the NHL clearly does not care. Like, whatever happens, happens. Look at Kane. Him too. He was, what was it, a few years ago after the cup run.
Yeah.
He was also accused of whatever the hell he was accused of.
Yeah.
Did anything happen to him? No. So is anything going to happen to these kids? I'm not sure. All depends how the NHL takes action on this. Like, does Gary Bettman care? That's another thing, because it doesn't seem like they're doing anything about it. Like, there's always something in the NHL revolving around these kind of things. And again, teams that have come out and done. Look at the Coyotes got penalized for, what was it, having a training camp before the draft.
Yes.
And they lost their first pick. Why did Chicago still have their first pick last year? Why did they get rewarded with Connor Bedard? There's no reason for that.
I think it's because
I'm disgusted by the Blackhawks, and I hate the Blackhawks just because of what has happened, and the fact that they rewarded a Connor Bedard when it should have went to Anaheim at the end of the day. That's it. Like, why give it to them?
Yeah.
You were saying, Mike?
They lose Patty Kane, they lose Jonathan Taves. Well, here's another player to rebuild your franchise.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah, it's true.
In fairness, Patrick Kane was totally found innocent. So just because someone accused him of something doesn't mean anything.
Well, just like these kids, Mike. Just like these kids.
So like, and I'm not, if he was guilty, he would have been guilty, but he was proven innocent.
Yeah. Well,
so,
just like these kids. Again, I'm going to reiterate, Mike. Okay?
Yeah.
They're not guilty of nothing yet.
No.
They've just been accused. They've been accused. Okay?
Yeah, because when you think
That's
anyone can accuse anybody of anything.
Right. Especially in fucking today's world.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world.
Yeah, so I hate, like, I don't know if you heard this part when we were talking earlier, but I hate mob mentality. I hate the idea of, like, convicting a person in the court of public opinion before he's had his day in an actual court.
Fair.
So it's like, let the facts come out, let the fucking professionals find those facts, present them, then we can talk. You know what I mean? And then after that, this is why we have a justice system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, just be anarchy and just fucking, off with their heads in public squares. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it also goes back to the poor kid Mayu, right? The kid got crucified.
Yeah.
And apparently it wasn't even his fault at the end of the day. So, like,
yeah, so
he apologized. He did what he had to do, and the people are still like, "Oh, this kid doesn't deserve to be in NHL." Okay, he spread some pictures allegedly. All right.
When he was 14.
He was 16, whatever. Exactly. Like, are you really going to ruin this kid's career because he did something that most guys have done in high school, regardless? Like,
right? We've been saying that.
I'm not saying I've done it, but like, just to say, I know people that for a fact they've done these things.
Absolutely.
When you're a teenager,
Absolutely.
You don't think you're cool. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
I got a question for you.
Give him the shot he deserves.
I got a question for you. Hockey Canada hiding all this shit. There's rumors that they've been hiding this for fucking years. They said they've spent millions on hush money. And this is people like Sheldon Kennedy saying this. Mike Danton saying this, okay? Guys that have been through this. Sheldon Kennedy, everybody
I know
knows,
the whole story there.
Okay?
Yeah.
Same thing with, hey man, Mike Danton.
Yeah.
Try to hire somebody to shoot fucking Graham James. To kill him. He served like, whatever, 8-10 years in prison for it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's fucking crazy. And they've been hiding it and hiding it and hiding it. So it's been going on for years. They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. And this this hush money, you know what it is? You know where it's coming from? The fucking registration all over Canada.
And taxpayers.
It's coming from the registration from your kid. If you have a child that's playing hockey and it's whatever, $250 to play.
Yeah.
It came from there.
Yeah, but
you should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, but it's from there, and it's also from the fact that Hockey Canada gets government money and government subventions. That's our money.
Of course.
Yeah,
No, but
so-
I'm like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, but look, how many times have I talked specifically about Hockey Canada on this show? About how they're the new development in Hockey Canada is full of shit. About how all this stuff. Hey, Paskey, what's up?
Hey, man.
What's
Welcome,
happening,
Paskey.
guys?
Join in, brother. Join in. We're talking about this whole World Junior thing and this whole fucking crapola.
Yeah.
Okay?
Crazy.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
So I
go on,
just
Mike.
I was just saying, look, Hockey Canada to me, the sooner they get a shakeup over there, whether it's caused by A, B, C, or D reason, or all of the above, the better. Because Hockey Canada is a shit show right now in every way.
Mike, they asked
Every way.
They asked the guy that was leading. I forget his name. It's Smith something. Anyway, I forget his name
Yeah.
right now. They asked him. They said in the stand, whatever. They asked him. They said, "You need to step down. We need to change." He's like, "No."
Yeah, of course
No,
not, because
fuck
he
you,
likes his
that's-
salary.
Well, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, but Paskey, I've known you for a long time. You've been in the grassroots hockey programs and all that, right? You coach the kids. You and your dad coach the kids, right? The hush money that Canada's using, dude, it's coming from registration money.
Yeah, that was a bit messed up. I mean,
Is that
they did,
fucked up, man?
they did the right thing when it came out that they had to stop. Well, they at the beginning they were using hush money, but they said they did the right thing and doing an investigation and checking to see if they actually used it. They said they didn't. So now, is that even more of a hush?
Of course,
don't
it's
know.
more of that.
Probably.
Do they think we're fucking morons? Come on, man.
They-
You
they'll do
know,
whatever
speaking
they
of, do they
can.
think they're morons? Okay. Speaking of, do they think they're morons? Okay. Yesterday, the Calgary Flames set out a fucking press release saying, you know what, Dylan Dubé is leaving for mental abuse, mental health issues, whatever. Okay. And they're saying, oh, we had no idea of this sexual assault. Really?
Of course they knew.
Really?
Of course they knew. But that was the plan from the beginning. They're
What a
gonna think
fucking insult.
mental health issues. Yeah, mentally unstable because of everything I'm getting accused for. We'll say accused because we don't know if it happened or
That's
not.
right. Pascal,
Because-
again, we're going to reiterate. They're just accused right now. Like I
Yeah.
said, I ain't no fucking cop. I'm not the FBI. I'm not
Yeah.
a Joe lawyer. I'm a fucking idiot in Montreal. That's all I,
mean,
am.
Did you
It's
see
just-
what I forgot his name? The guy from who was playing in was it Sweden?
Formanton.
Farmington. What his lawyer
Alex
said.
Form-
Before you're quick to judge, like
That's
come
right.
out and
Yeah,
listen to both sides.
absolutely.
Pascal, like I,
sense,
said,
yeah, it's fair.
I said at the beginning of this show, okay, and Ange, I don't know if you heard me. Well, no, obviously, I don't think you heard me, but I said at the beginning of the show, I watched the documentary, and I know the documentary could be fake or whatever, blah, 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 but I don't think so. It was Rick Westhead from TSN who started this whole shit, okay? He said two things. He said that there's two videos of what happened on that. One's a 6-second video, and
they
one's a
have
12.
video?
Yes, and one's a 12-second video, and she, the young lady, both times says, "I'm good," and on the second one she says, "I'm too sober to do this." Now, hold on. Hear me out. If I'm a lawyer, and I'm fucking not, far from it, okay? Me, far from it. I need a lawyer, but whatever, okay? If I'm a lawyer, okay? If I'm a lawyer, dude, I'll take that statement
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
I'll spin
Run
it
with
to
it, of course.
fucking...
Yeah, especially
Okay.
the good lawyers that these
All
guys
right.
could afford.
Now, I asked Mike this question, okay? And he gave me a great fucking answer. Mike, you're going to answer me, okay? I want the guys to hear. I asked Mike, I said, if I'm the kid filming on my phone, okay? And I'm saying, hey, you good with it? And she goes, well, I'm too sober to do this, okay? The lawyer said, why would the kid, because they don't know who was that filmed, why would the kid filming ask, are you good with it?
To protect himself.
If you're not doing anything wrong. Mike, answer the fucking question.
Paskey just answered it.
That's right.
Because that's what I said. I said because it's 2018 at the time, 20
Yeah.
whatever, and you have to do that nowadays.
Yeah.
You have to because you never know what'll get spun out of control.
I thought that was a
You
great
have
answer,
to.
Mike. I thought you had a...
If Nemo, if that's true,
Yeah.
whoever the kid is, he's a fucking genius. I can tell you that much. Because today, if you don't have it on camera, if you don't have proof,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
You're
These
screwed.
guys, they worked their whole life to get to where they are, and now, like that, it's gone because of we'll call it a stupidity that they did. I mean, obviously, it's not right if they did.
I hope they rot.
Sexually
Yeah.
assault her or whatever. I mean, we all have our own opinions, but so whatever they did to her, that's different. But I mean, you work your whole life to get to this goal, and all
So
because of
sad.
what was it? An hour? We'll call it an hour lapse of judgment. It's a bit fucked up, but
before we started, right?
Yeah.
Mimo and I were having a topic, a discussion about. Oh, we lost Angelo there for a second.
Oh, yeah, I'm here, guys. I'm on my phone. That's the thing. Sorry about that.
That was like
Podcasting is too violent.
that was like Chris Letang on the ice.
So I was telling Mimo.
Very sorry.
You're good. We're talking about Virtanen. You remember?
Yeah, okay.
And
The
this
Jake
guy,
Virtanen thing. Yeah, go ahead, Jen. Yeah.
this guy got pretty much exiled
Did.
from the NHL for something almost minor compared to what
That was
this
during
is.
COVID, guys. Remember that?
Yeah.
Jake Virtanen? And there's proof, Yanni. I told you, there's
Yeah.
proof that the girl that said this was texting her friend saying, I just
I'm with
hooked
an
up with
NHLer."
a Vancouver Canuck NHLer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the kid is like nowhere to be
Dude,
fucking
the guy
seen.
got exiled. All right. Meanwhile, you have Segway, Calgary, saying,
I have no idea.
"Oh, hold on, he didn't leave because of this. He left because of mental
They
health
take us
or
for
whatever."
fools, I
issues,
find.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
but-
come
Yeah,
on.
of course.
Calgary protected their ass because at
Yeah,
that
that's
point,
it.
because that's what he
Paskey.
told me. That's
So
what he
Paskey.
told me.
Then are we fucking fools then? I mean, did you believe it? Angelo, did you believe it?
No, of course not.
Get the fuck out of here.
We're not fools,
but-
but they take us for fools, right?
Yeah, but like, look, we see it even in like on a lesser scale in a game. You see a guy go knee on knee,
Yeah.
right? He goes down, he's fucking dying. He has to be taken on a stretcher, whatever, hobbling out of the arena, lower body injury.
Like, you're fucking
Like-
dummies.
Always.
Like, just say knee. You know what I mean?
I said in
Like-
one of the games that we were watching, the guy took a slap shot to the fucking hand.
Yeah.
He has an upper body injury.
broken hand.
Bro, it's his fucking hand. His fucking hand. Stevie Wonder said, "Hey, I think he broke his hand," and then like, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck
Did,
out.
did they
think
say
we're
the same
fools.
thing? Did they say the same thing when Gallagher took out whose head? What's his face's name?
Alec.
Yeah, that's it.
Alex,
Alex
yeah.
head off the other day. They say upper body injury. We all know it's a
Jesus.
concussion. Like, we're not stupid.
Like,
right?
like, what the
Come on,
fuck,
guys.
man? I find that.
Come on.
I find that's the dumbest fucking stupidity. Why? Because you don't want the guy to come back and get cracked in the head again.
Yeah.
Why he did it? Nobody knows that he was out fucking 18 weeks because he got cracked in the head.
We need a guy like Tortorella writing these press releases.
Oh my
You know
god.
what I mean? Like, because I saw a great interview where he was very frank with a reporter.
You think?
Yeah, no,
The
but
one
I mean,
we're talking
again.
about the Kevin Hayes rumors where
actually, it's not even an injury
It
one.
was a newer one, like
No,
a
no,
couple days ago.
this is actually an older one. I'm referring myself,
okay.
but
Brooksy.
but it's the kind of answer that we want here, which is they were down 4-0 in a game. I forget against who. It was when he was with Columbus.
Okay.
And he said, and they came to him and they said, "So John, you're down 4-0. What are you going to do about this?" He goes,
Yeah, I
"Score
remember.
5."
5 goals.
He goes, "Score 5 goals." I'm like, "Yeah."
No shit, bro. No
Like,
shit.
you're a dummy. You know what I mean? This
We
is the
fucking 32 Tortorellas.
Yeah.
Is what we need. That's what we need.
The league would be a beautiful
Dude, we
place.
call it the NHL WWF, not E, F.
yeah.
Like it used to be called.
It's already like that in the division, right? So who do they have? They have Tortorella,
Him, Patrick.
Extall, Patrick. Yeah, they're all in the same division. Something's gonna happen.
All the mental cases. Yeah. It's gonna be a Royal Rumble one night. Yeah. I have a feeling they're gonna come out the fucking the New York
know.
Islanders. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something, brother. You know, it's gonna be yeah. It's gonna be one of those.
But
Go ahead.
it's almost like Gary Bettman is taking
It's a shit show.
his page notes, I guess, from the WWE. Vince McMahon just got
man.
taken out with.
Oh, yeah,
guess
yeah,
what?
yeah.
A
Jesus.
scandal.
That's crazy.
Guys,
that McMahon stuff.
Have you guys read the text messages? Those are
Yeah,
pretty
it was
crazy
insane, man. That's
I
crazy
love
shit.
it.
Insane.
Puck Nation talking about the fucking Vince
But
McMahon.
dude,
family. I love it.
it's
Yeah,
relevant,
listen,
man.
of
It's
course
not
relevant.
like
But you see, in a case like Vince McMahon, a guy like that, I totally believe it, 100%.
I mean, did
Yeah.
you not see what he used to do on live on
course.
TV, making Trish Stratus
Dude, he
kiss
did
his
it.
ass? Like, come
Yeah.
on, like,
He
there's
did it during
so many
pay-per-views. He's
Yeah.
not gonna do it in private in his office.
Yeah.
Of course.
No,
Fucking
yeah, those I read a transcript of those texts. It was crazy. And by the way,
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys are current wrestling fans right now.
No.
No,
So
but
they
I
just-
still like kind of follow here and
Yeah.
there whenever I see
So they-
something pop up.
So they just had the Royal Rumble,
Okay.
and Brock Lesnar was supposed to be in, and he wasn't.
So even
because
him-
he's implicated in it.
Oh my.
Oh shit!
No, not that he's being accused, but
got
Vince,
raped?
Vince made reference to Brock in some of these text messages with the girl.
Okay, I thought he got raped too.
It basically saying that if
they're taking turns fucking Brock, that's why his voice is so high pitched.
yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's in the court statement that was
That's
released,
fucking
like the transcripts.
Anyway, guys,
Pretty crazy.
Look,
Yeah.
Crazy,
I'm
man.
going to close off this subject, this segue. We're going to get to something else. Again, we're not cops. I'm not a cop. I'm not a fucking lawyer, whatever. And
Really?
I think, yeah. Can't tell you anything.
I don't know.
It's like when I used to tell Paskey I used to have my golf cards. I used to teach golf. Paskey, what? I don't look like a golfer. Fucking hair down to my ass, tattoos to my anyway, whatever. So again, I'm gonna say it. I ain't no cop. I ain't no fucking lawyer, whatever. If I just want justice to be served,
Whatever justice
whatever
is.
it is. If they did it, I hope they fucking rot in hell.
Yep.
But if it's all a lie and she was there on her own, how do you say? On her own.
She's gonna get.
own will.
I hope she gets what's coming to her.
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
those guys all deserve a big apology.
Yeah.
And they also
I
I
deserve-
also deserve,
compensation.
I also think the girl should suffer consequences because a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
these people
defamation
come
of
out-
character.
Yeah.
That's right. A lot of people come out, they accuse somebody of doing something, and nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
Even though if it was a lie or it's the truth, whether you say it's a lie, right, then
Terrible.
they still get accused.
Well,
These people are
slang.
going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are
Same
going to lose their
Paskey.
livelihoods. Like,
Is it common knowledge like that it actually happened, or they're still
happened.
debating that it didn't?
No,
happen?
it happened basically because they
No,
said
it's-
they closed the case in 2019, and there's rumors
That's
that they Hockey Canada gave them between 500 and the numbers goes from 500 to 3.5 million. I don't know. I'm not here to, sorry, yeah, for and then the cops apparently reopened it because it's a crime. Whether you shut up or not, it's a fucking crime. They have a job to
It's
do.
potentially a crime.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
there was a quote unquote crime committed.
Yeah.
They have it's their
So
job.
the act happened. The question is just, was it intent? Like, was it agreed upon or not?
Or not, exactly.
That's what it.
So again, to reiterate, if they did it, I hope they fucking rot in hell wherever they are. Okay. If they didn't, I hope she fucking pays for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
leave it at that.
agreed.
slander and defamation of character are crimes.
Fucking right.
We are the jury of this trial.
Jury. Fuck that. Okay.
You need a gavel.
Well, fuck that.
It's okay. There's no Bruins on that list, so we're good.
Well, yeah.
There's no Bruins. No.
Shut up.
No,
Paskey.
you guys just wrap lollipops in toilets and give it to kids. That's all you guys do. It's
Oh,
Or we give our wives beatings.
we lost Angelo there for a second.
Wasn't
we
Lucic
lost
in the
me again.
WWE?
Lucic just punched him. That's why it fell over.
We're
That's
actually
right.
talking about terminating his contract this week.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, what do
Dude.
you want to do?
Well, Lucic's career was terminated 8 years ago, but whatever. It's a different story.
But what
Fuck
happened
yeah.
with Lucic, actually? No, like,
What? He thought it was Brock Lesnar with his wife.
Yeah.
No, I heard what happened, but like, is it true the allegations of him
Well,
beating
yeah.
his wife or whatever it was?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
It is
I
true,
guess.
huh?
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, he got arrested.
Because he's
I don't know what
disappeared right
happened.
now. I haven't heard anything about Lucic.
Hey, leave
Which
him
is a
alone
good thing.
now, poor
You
guy.
probably will never hear about him again.
You'll never hear. It's sad
Yeah.
because the
But it's too bad
whole.
because he's had quite a bit of issues in his life too, right?
Yeah.
Where losing his father and everything kind of fucked him up pretty bad at that point.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's some
Not
sad
just
shit.
that,
Too bad,
a
really.
big return to Boston ends on a sour note where they're going to throw you
Yeah.
out of this.
It's okay. He's gonna go to the Islanders. Patrick Ladd knows a thing or two of beating wives.
Him and Lou. Patty and Lou.
Patty and Lou, the same thing. I
Oh, man.
Man, those players must be shitting a brick every game.
know.
Who's your coach? Who's your GM? Good luck. Yeah.
See, Patrick's
Yeah.
not even using a whistle.
No.
I was
He's
gonna
whistling
say,
with his lips.
He's whistling
He's
like
not
dogs.
using a fucking whistle.
Love
He
it.
treats them
calls
like
them like
fucking
dogs.
dogs.
Love it.
They're like-
I love it.
They're like dogs.
He's got the whip out.
I love
Jesus
it.
Christ. Anyway,
No lower body injuries from that guy.
no, sure. All Patrick's injuries that he gives you, they're all upper body in the
Yeah.
fucking head. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
move on, guys.
Like that
Let's move
dirty
on.
rat.
Yeah,
Gallagher.
really.
Oh, fucking-
Yeah.
Come on, man. He's not that dirty. There's worse
I can't-
players out there.
This coming from a guy that likes
Wait,
Marchand.
are you talking about Gallagher?
I can't
Yeah.
believe it's his first suspension. I looked
It
it up.
is.
Because that's the first dirty hit he's
It
ever
is.
done. What
I
other
get
dirty
it.
hits has he done?
It is.
I think before every
Find
goal
me,
he scores-
find me videos of him doing dirty hits, and I'll
Well,
read it.
other than the fact of him doing swan dives on goaltenders for the last 10 years. But I mean,
go look at any one of his goals. There's a cross check in front, and then right before.
What's
What goals? They're all disallowed. He never gets to go allowed. What do you mean? Go look at his goals.
what's the name?
Every
What's the name of
goal-
that? What's the name of that goalie on the Islanders that fucking went the fucking cuckoo? He had like a 900-year contract.
Di Pietro.
Yeah, well, that was a
Di
Gallagher
Pietro.
thing.
Dude,
That was Gallagher doing a fucking swan dive on him.
That guy broke. No, he broke.
Yeah.
He tore both his ACL.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy's worse than me.
Di Pietro became injury prone after the lockout. Like, that's not Gallagher's fault.
Paskey, that guy's worse than you and me put together. You still your torn ACLs, so are mine,
Twice,
right? Yeah, me too. You know me, but my left one, right? Done.
Yeah.
And now the right one's been torn since COVID, and they can't operate me because whatever the fuck, I don't know. Anyway, not that I gained another fucking 300 pounds. I don't fit on the fucking gurney, but whatever. I'm gonna go fuck themselves. Anyway.
But the difference between you and Rick DiPietro is that
he's got 4,000.
Yeah.
The guy's still making one.
He's still on the.
We just lost Angelo.
Lost Angelo.
That was Rick DiPietro attacking him.
Angelo.
What happened? I didn't even do anything this time.
Man.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking shit about him, that's why. Yeah, he's still making money. And
he's still getting paid. He's still on the salary cap.
He's getting $1 million like forever.
He has I think 6 more years. How many more years does he have?
I think that guy, when he dies, I think the fucking Islanders are going to go, hold on, we have to owe you $1 million in your coffin.
I want his agent, and if ever I make it, I want his agent.
Yashin too. Remember Yashin?
Yeah.
Yashin got signed forever. What? What?
For
he
life.
signed Yashin's grandkids. What? What the fuck? Anyway.
All right, let's move on.
All right, let's move on because this is getting a fun.
No, it ended in 21, boys.
Okay, it just ended.
Well,
okay, it ended 2 years ago. That's crazy, though. The guy's been played from like 2010.
I know, for real. So last night there was a big trade. Okay, there's a big trade.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just look at the exact things. I don't want to be a douchebag about it.
Lindholm.
Yeah, the Lindholm move got done, right?
Okay, before we start, though, I know he's a good center, but
that's where we're gonna go. Okay,
I don't know.
So, okay, so guys, it was Lindholm, right? Going to Vancouver.
Yeah,
and the Flames get Kuzmenko, who apparently there was no room for him in Vancouver. This kid Hunter Ristewicz, I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Ristewicz,
yeah. I'm not. Yoni Yurmo, yeah. A first rounder next year, and a fourth conditional round pick and 24 also next year. Okay. Now I got 2 questions for this. Okay, 2 questions.
I know where this is going. Go ahead.
No. I got 2 questions. One, they said that on Lindholm's 10-team no trade, the Calgary Flames were on that list. Sorry, not on Lindholm. Excuse me. On Kuzmenko's no trade list, the Flames were on it.
Well,
how the fuck did he end up
well,
there?
because
Dadonov, bro.
No, because you know how you do it. You know, that's possible.
What, they bought him a house?
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of, do you want to play or not? I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but if he doesn't want to go to Calgary...
but it's okay. Well, then we're going to keep you here. You sit on the bench.
Okay, so now...
You're going to fucking sell hot dogs in the stands.
Or he's going to get traded. He's going to get flipped at that
That's what I'm thinking.
My point is this, okay?
Yeah.
You make your agent look like a fucking ham.
Yeah.
Right? Because he fought for that for you, right?
Yeah, but guys waive their no trades
like
all the time. Guys waive that all the time. There's all kinds of ways.
Why the fuck put it in the negotiations in the first place?
Because things were different when you made it than today. You know what I mean?
Maybe because they're kind of close. Maybe they're kind of close. And does he have 1 more year in his contract? How long does he have? If he's a UFA,
I think he's unrestricted at the end of the year.
Yeah, so for him, it's like, I'll go there for a sandwich and I'll be a UFA.
Because, he's going to Vancouver. He's like he's going to Calgary. He's like...
Listen.
Yeah, it's right there.
He's down the road. Yeah. Stuff like that. And number 2, what does this mean for Monahan now in Montreal?
Okay, well, there we go.
Now, I have a question for that, actually.
Yeah.
Would you guys trade Monahan?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you sign him back in fucking 3 months.
But it depends, what you get right in return.
No.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, if you can get a first-round pick for him, done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even if it's a 32nd overall or 30th?
Yeah, because then you ship it.
So
yes, because then you ship it, and then you sign him back in the summer.
Yeah, you're signing him in July.
But okay, say he doesn't sign in the summer. Say it is what it is. You trade him, and that's it. You don't get Monahan back.
You got a
Then it's on him.
What
were we saying, Paskey? Go ahead.
I was going to say, a first-round pick, even if it's 32nd overall, what position did Datsu get drafted? What position did Zetterberg get drafted?
There's always gems.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not. But the Habs right now have a player that brings experience, brings skill, brings a lot, brings depth.
But Ange, you could sign him. You could re-sign him again.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying.
And then you'll have Monahan and the first round.
I'll tell you this. I actually like Monahan. I think he's a really good player. I'm very happy that he proved all his doubters wrong after his surgery. I think I'm super happy for him.
So am I. I think he's a great hockey player.
But the Canadians are in a position right now, and Kent Hughes is very draft motivated. He's a draft motivated GM. He builds through the draft. That's his thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the Canadians are not really in a position yet where Sean Monahan is ultimately necessary to their mission. A guy like Sean Monahan will probably be necessary for them in about 2 years. But that time, right now, you need to build through the draft. And all the rumors are saying that it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets. So
I heard one today.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. That the Winnipeg wants him real bad.
I heard Colorado.
I'm sorry. I'm just coming on the same because I've been a Habs fan for a very long time. So has Yanni. And there's something we've known that we had issues with is centerman. Doc right now is not working out for us.
No way.
So I'm just saying this as a Habs fan that has struggled through the years trying to find the last best centerman we had before Suzuki and Doc.
David Desharnais.
I don't care what anybody says.
He was your best?
He was our best centerman for that time. I'm not going to say. Who else are you going to give? Galchenyuk? Galchenyuk wasn't really a centerman. They were putting him on the wing.
I wouldn't say best, but probably most reliable.
Who else? Paskey? Plekanec wasn't our first. He wasn't our first number one centerman either. He was great. I love Plekanec.
You didn't really have a number one, but I mean, at the same time, you could count on these guys day in, day out. Plekanec, I think, was leading defensive face-off,
of course,
and everything. So the kid,
one of the best offensive defensemen in the league at the time. I find. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying, he played with Pacioretty, he played with Cole, he played with like the best wingers that the team was able to offer. I'm just saying, as a player like Monahan that we have right now, and the fact that the Habs are still questioning their center depth, is it worth losing Monahan when you don't know what you have in the next
100%. Ange, do you remember how you got him?
It's not. Go ahead, Paskey. Go ahead.
Do you remember how you got him? They gave you a first-round pick.
They gave us a first for it.
And you're going to get rid of him for another first-round pick.
Exactly.
And then you're going to resign him.
Exactly.
I hope.
That's like winning the jackpot twice.
My God.
That's a fucking...
I'm just going in the possibility that this guy might not resign, and you just trade him, and then you're losing center depth. That's what I'm thinking.
That's a chance you'll have to take, because I agree with what the guys are saying. You guys are not in win mode now, so you can
No, we're not. We're not.
Again, I'm gonna say it like the fucking with the Leafs, okay? And we were talking with Yanni. Remember before with the Leafs, we were talking about they're in fucking win mode now. So if somebody wants to give you, I'm just for argument's sake, somebody says tomorrow, we'll give you Victor Hedman. I'm just for argument's sake. I know it's not gonna. I'm just saying.
For
okay?
three first
rounders, dude. Your window is fucking now. Now your first round draft pick. You're gonna finish 5th, 6th in the league, right? So your pick is 28th anyway.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Okay,
you're 28th overall, by the way.
No, Paskey, I understand that. But how many of those is there? Let's be honest.
Honestly, every year there's always one. There's
a diamond in the rough. There's always a Zetterberg. There's always a fucking Datsuk. There's a Letang.
Zetterberg is late. I think anything in the first round, you still have a chance. Yeah. Like, I mean, you hear of guys like Charlie McAvoy was 25th overall. I mean, when you get to the bottom, if you really have good scouts and you have a good score,
bingo. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. Okay, so if you have good fucking scouts, okay, right? If right, the thing is, I don't know. Do you guys agree? If you're in win mode now, like fucking this year, right? Who cares? Listen, I know you guys are younger than I am. Okay, years ago, the Dallas Stars needed a centerman. Okay? Because they said, we're fucking weak up the middle. We need a big guy. But you know what they did? They went to get the best centerman in the fucking league in Calgary. They said, we want Joe Nieuwendyk. You know who they gave? Jerome McGinley.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay? They gave up Jerome. You know what happened in Dallas, boys? They won the fucking cup.
No kidding.
Okay?
And you know what happened to Iginla?
For the next 10 years, for the next 10 years, you forget that. You know why? Because we won a fucking cup. Okay?
Right.
So... but I'm saying it's both ways, because you're right. Sometimes you do catch a fucking a McAvoy 25th, and you do catch a what's his face, you know.
But
the
if
thing
you
is,
don't win the cup, what happens? Everyone looks back on.
Everybody shits on you, exactly. Everybody shits on you.
You trade with us. You gave us.
Paskey, shut up! I'm gonna close the fucking computer. Shut up! I'm gonna close the computer.
Sergei Hamilton, and what did you get back later? Raycroft.
Balls. Balls.
But you guys could have
Tuukka Rask. Fucking what's his name? Dougie Hamilton. I know.
Sergei Rask in one deal. That's crazy. And we gave him Kessel and Raycroft.
Yeah.
So look,
and Fat.
If I'm Monahan, all right, and Ken Hughes approaches me and tells me, "Look, Sean, I'm going to give you a chance to go win the cup."
Yeah.
You know, clearly you like it here. He's said it many times that he found the love for hockey again. He likes the young kids that he's playing with. I think that means a lot, man, coming from a guy like Ken Hughes. If he's telling you, I'm going to give you a chance to go win a cup, and you know what? If you want to come back, I'm more than happy to sign you.
Didn't it happen?
Of course.
It happened with Plecky. It happened with Plecky with Toronto.
He went to Toronto and came back.
And I think
happens
Hughes
all the
has
time,
credibility with that, because look what he did for Petrie as well, right? Like they traded back to us. It was like, don't worry, I got you. I'll send you wherever you want.
Yeah, and that's why guys want to come here to play. So it's good.
Yeah, because we have finally a GM that respects his players. Like it's what it is. But I'm just saying in the hypothetical.
Hughes is doing the right thing. I mean, he's found a new way of being a GM where you're a player's GM. No more about the business, more about the team, camaraderie, and people as humans. At the end of the day, these guys are.
And I find the Habs management right now is getting like unnecessary heat for certain things. Like
no, they shouldn't.
Yeah,
I think
I don't think they should.
We've just came out from dictatorship almost with the last regime, the last 20, 30 years, if not. Like now we have a management that understands the players, that's willing to help.
I don't think
willing to develop the players into better hockey players. Like we haven't had a developing system. Like it's crazy that we didn't have one up until now. So
I'll go out on a limb and go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying I can't shit on the management. Like they've been so impressive the last 2.5 years, whatever it is right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm all for them. Let them do what they have to do.
Yeah.
Don't shit on them. Don't.
I totally agree. What were you saying, Mike?
I would say I'll go out on a limb and say straight up, I think they have probably one of the best management systems right now in the league.
I totally agree.
And if you would like, just as a hypothetical, and we can maybe segue here, Mimo. If you would take this type of management, or put it. Actually, I was going to say in Edmonton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. Connor McDavid would have such a support staff around him; it would be ridiculous.
Mike,
mind you, he seems to not have a problem right now. Anyway, but that's
16 in a fucking row.
Yeah.
And we sat at this table with Paskey and said, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yes, sir.
Paskey, they were 5, 11, and 1.
Fucking time. It's about fucking time, bro. The two best players in the league. Yeah, exactly. It's about time.
Listen,
it's just a matter of time.
Listen, like
player next to him,
it's just a matter of time, of course.
Actually, Paskey, you'll remember when you were on an episode a while back, we talked about Jim Montgomery. Remember?
Yeah.
And we were saying, does a coaching change make a difference? Does a system make a difference? Chris Knobloch has made a fucking difference. Yeah. It's unbelievable the difference since he's showed up.
Now they care about the goals they let in.
Yeah, I was listening to it, but it's not only that. I mean, I think they were saying that a lot of the coaches don't know how to play like a zone D, and he's one of the few coaches who actually learned the zone D from the beginning and implicated it, and it makes a big difference. I guess. Of course. I think Montgomery, him, and there was one other that took it from the AHL and brought themselves all the way up, always implementing the zone D.
Way.
That's all they talk about, and it's the new way of hockey. You know,
listen,
like no more just chip out and run and gun. It's more
fetch,
and move out together as a unit.
Yeah. So you can't deny it. 16 in a row, man.
It works.
16 in a row, Mike. It's fucking 16 in a row.
One more win to tie the all-time record with Pittsburgh, and that's the Mario Lemieux team.
Hopefully, Edmonton doesn't get eliminated first round like what happened to Boston last year after breaking records and doing whatever.
Wasn't that beautiful? Wasn't that fucking beautiful?
Man, I don't believe it. 3-1, and you guys just shot the bed. Like,
Back to what Mike was just saying.
Yeah,
one more, right? What comes after one? After number one comes 2, and Drouin has 2 more points till you eat a hat.
Fuck.
Oh, there it is.
Bro, I'm telling
2 more points, man.
I'm telling you, he's going to break his fucking hand next game. Mark
What hat are you eating? Did you choose yet?
What are you saying, Pask?
At 29 goals, you're gonna see him fall on his wrist.
I don't know.
Je me fais mal à la main. The fuck out of here.
I'll tell you what. When Mimo eats the hat, everybody can come over here and we'll have a big party live stream.
It's still a fucking mush. He's still a mush.
We're gonna put a banana split right in that hat.
Mike, who's Edmonton playing for their 17th game there?
That's a good question. I have to check.
I have no idea.
I was actually too busy.
The All-Star game.
Yeah, I was too busy watching that disaster of a draft.
Let's get into that.
What a stupidity! Oh my god!
I don't even want to talk about the All-Star.
I
Fuck
liked it.
that shit. What a
You
waste
like
of a time.
Honestly, every year I watch the All-Star, the skills comp. I love that. For me, as a player, like that was my dream, just to be part of the skills competition. I don't want to be
Really?
anything else. Like, I don't
Hey,
even
you
wanna
know
play
what?
the game.
You know what?
I love
I'll
that.
give you the skills.
Mascot.
Sure.
I'd rather do
Fine.
the skills. But
And I find they're getting better. Like
Well,
this year,
Paskey.
they tweaked a few things.
yeah,
Like,
last year they were playing fucking golf in the fucking whatever in the ocean.
It's
What
a bit
is
of a
that?
joke, honestly.
Yeah, it's fucking-
Send
Like,
them back
who-
to the Olympics and stop this shit. Come on.
I want to know who goes into the board on the desk or whatever and says, "Guys, I have a fucking idea. We're gonna do golf
Yeah, it's because they're in
with
Florida.
pucks
It's only normal.
and the rest of the dummies." That's a great idea. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was watching this thing of like 4 teams. They all wearing these jerseys that look
The,
like
the Doritos jersey.
Yeah, but it looks like international like tournament, like some kind of B tournament or something. And they got celebrity captains, and you got like
What is that?
Justin Bieber hanging out with Austin Matthews,
Yo-yoing it.
going like this. And I'm just like, what is happening here?
Fucking.
I like
But I
the
will
idea.
tell you this: after looking at the drafting of all the 4 teams, just looking at them, McDavid and Dreisaitl's team is by far the best team.
I
No
was gonna
shit.
say, me too, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Not
took
because-
Pasternak, didn't they?
Yeah, not because they took.
I haven't
Pasternak,
even
but
bothered to look at it.
They have Suzuki too.
Ange,
so-
I'm with you.
Yeah.
No, they got
I will
Suzuki
not
too.
waste my
Hey,
time.
what a surprise! Me and
I'm
Paskey agree
so not
again.
interested in it.
Me too, man.
You know
too.
what was
Honestly,
interesting?
Here, if you want.
It peaked for me
What was
back in like
interesting-
2012. That's when it peaked. That was it.
No, I got something better to do. I think this Saturday, Sunday. When is it Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go crush the ice outside of my driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is interesting is that Connor McDavid and Draisaitl
Yeah.
went and picked up a goalie
Yeah,
with
right
their
away.
first pick.
Hint, hint, hint.
That was
Hint.
interesting.
Yeah, the Hellebuck. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
serious?
they were like-
Are you serious?
He was their first pick.
So that
if
just
that's
shoots,
not a shot, that's fucking what's his face? Hey,
Yeah,
Alan.
16-0 right now. I thought they can't really shit on Skinner right now. They can't. They
Oh
can't.
no, I'm saying is
Yeah.
that a shot that
Yeah.
what's his face from
Campbell.
Detroit?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking GM.
Yeah. What's his name?
Dude, think
about
Ken
it.
Holland.
Kenny Holland. Kenny
they're
Holland.
saying if we could win every game, we've won 16 almost 15.
16.
With this
16
mush.
with this guy in nets.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
having
he's doing
Hellebuck.
well.
We're gonna win all the time.
Yes,
There's
yes.
no losing.
Give credit where credit is due.
It's
He's
not like
been
he's playing bad. They're
No.
winning some
Okay.
games because of him.
because
So,
of him. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's because
no
he has
problem.
team defense working with him.
No
That's
problem.
why.
Campbell also played really well during the season for so-called Team Toronto.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
All right.
And they also.
And then what happened in the playoffs?
Yeah.
As soon as the pressure hits, bro. As soon as the pressure hits, these guys can't cope. I'm telling you, you're gonna see.
agree.
That comes down to character, though. That's the problem.
I've been telling
There's-
Paskey.
there's-
They're gonna start crying, and
There's
I told
character.
Paskey
You
this.
guys go get Reeves and you get Simmons and you get these guys are plugs. They're like
Reeves.
Simmons
Reeves
is not
was a
a
character guy. Reeves was
Bro,
a
you need
character
hockey
guy
players. Fuck.
a few years ago. You
need hockey players.
Of heart. You need like a Gallagher.
Oh.
Dude, I wouldn't take a Gallagher. With a fucking
with the cement hands.
Come on, it was a little chicken wing, man. Come on, a little spicy chicken wing to the head. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
listen.
get the fuck.
He's good at jumping. He's good at jumping on goalies.
Here, man. That's crazy.
I'm just
I
saying.
would-
He's
it all
short, bro.
comes
Come
down-
on.
It all comes down to character when it comes to playoffs. If you can't compete, if you don't have that mentality of like I don't give a
Absolutely.
shit, I gotta win no matter
Absolutely.
what. You gotta put your body on the line. When Matthews gives that stupid smile and looks away every time there's an altercation on the ice, you might be the greatest goal scorer in the league right now, but you're a big fucking pussy. Honestly, like let's go.
Yeah,
stand
they
up
all
for
are.
your teammates. Stand up for
They
somebody.
won't. They don't.
Yeah, but
Let's
that
go.
shit doesn't exist
I-
anymore.
you can't do that. You can't do that.
You can't.
If I'm scoring
No.
60 goals and I'm leading
I'm not
the league
fighting.
in block
Exactly.
shots, I'm not fighting.
Exactly.
Like, you can't
I
do
don't
everything.
disagree with that. But come on, man. At least give something back. Don't just. Stand
It's the
there
other
for that.
guys.
It's the 60 goals.
Ange, Ange.
I'm not. You don't need to fight, but you don't need to fight. But just give back. Don't just stand there smiling. Like, what does that say to the rest of your team too?
Don't engage.
Yeah.
Do something. You're
know what?
supposed to be
We
the
had,
face of the franchise. You're supposed to
Guys.
be like show some character.
A couple of weeks ago, we had Simon Salikas on from TSN 69, okay, the radio station here in Montreal. And he actually he said something to me. He said, because I asked him, I said, having Reeves on the bench, doesn't that open up the ice a little? Doesn't that free up your stars? Isn't that whatever? You know what he said to me? He goes, years ago, when the Boston Bruins had Lucic,
Colter on.
Chara, Not
Not Colton.
Thornton. Yeah, that's it. McQuaid. What was that his name? McQuaid.
Yeah.
McQuade, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
McQuade.
The year we won the cup,
He goes,
2011.
did that stop fucking anybody from cracking Savard? Did that stop anybody from cracking Bergeron?
Wait,
and
Matt
you
Cook.
know what? And I said, yeah,
It didn't stop Matt Cook.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
right,
I'm
but-
saying. I'm like,
Both times.
and I thought about it, Paskey. I thought about it. I'm like, that's arguably one of the toughest fucking teams ever.
Yeah.
That's even including the Oilers when they had Semenko and Lumley and fucking everybody else in my day. Okay,
I heard that, what he said. But
Okay.
again, it was one
Go
guy.
ahead.
So
Yes.
it's just Matt Cook. Matt Cook is the one who hit Savard, and in Philly with Bergeron, we didn't have all those guys yet. It was the beginning of Bergeron when he got
The point is, Paskey, it didn't stop them from getting hurt in
one
Boston.
guy, stop everyone else.
Everyone else.
But my counter-
There's always going to be someone a bit more crazy than you.
Of course, there's always a bigger fish.
But my counterpoint to Simon that episode, and he even digressed to that, was that those guys were all in the instigator era.
Not all of them.
No, it's just they were.
No. Oh, yeah, instigator. Yeah,
The instigator era.
I thought you meant that they weren't in the
yeah. So what I'm saying is, give me that same team
With
pre-instigator
no
rule.
You're crazy.
It's not happening.
You're crazy. That's
Matt
not,
Cook's
then
doing
you're
nothing.
talking about the Broad
You know what
Street
I mean?
Bullies.
Yeah.
When I grew up.
So
fuck.
let's be honest. The thing that's real, the thing that has taken away the on ice deterrent is the instigator rule.
course. What
You
about
get
that?
rid of that instigator rule,
And
it all goes
Don
away.
Cherry's been. They're saying that he's fucking crazy. He's an old man. He's senile. Don Cherry's been saying that for 100 fucking years.
It's the worst thing.
Killed
Don
hockey
Cherry
with that.
is the GOAT.
He is the
You're telling
goat.
me.
I agree.
Look,
Man,
dude,
he
you
might have
killed
said some
hockey.
wild shit.
You killed hockey. You killed
He
hockey.
didn't say anything wrong. You know what's the problem? The
No,
rule
I'm
is
saying
wrong.
in general, like he might say some crazy shit, but at the end of the day, some things he does
Why?
say.
Because he said
has,
use
absolute
people should go
reason.
buy one of these fucking poppies. Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. You know what? Use people, fucking grow some fucking balls. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Use
agree.
people and go
Yeah.
fuck yourselves.
And-
all of you.
He
Yeah,
didn't
by the
say
way,
anything
that-
wrong in my opinion. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
To answer
Get the fuck out of here.
to answer an earlier question, Paskey asked, next game is against the Golden Knights,
Oh, there you go.
That's a nice way to cap off that.
and then the one to pass it all is Anaheim.
Oh,
That's
That-
an
that-
upset.
try
that'll
it.
be tough.
You
Mike,
guys
the
should try
biggest
getting
is,
Don Cherry.
Yeah.
Well, Angelo, if you have a contact for him, bro, hit me up.
That'll be pretty-
We have,
Twitter.
we have some we have some pretty solid guests coming up. Trust me, guys. Something pretty cool
The
coming
next
up.
one's gonna be a nice one. Okay?
Yeah.
Next one's gonna be a real nice one.
Episode
Guys,
30.
Yeah. Boys, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. Clock on the wall says it's
Thank
time
you
to
for
go.
having me, guys. This
Hey
was a
man, we
pleasure.
did- listen,
It was
we
very
could do
cool.
this
Thank
fucking
you.
forever. We could do the Paskey, remember we used to do it every fucking Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Every night in the room, we used to do it all the time, man.
At
Guys,
church,
thank
right?
you so much. Sorry.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
So I want to say thanks to our sponsors.
We missed you at hockey, huh? So whenever you
brother.
want to come back.
I told you, bro. The
Every
second I have
Monday,
my
Tuesday,
surgery,
whenever you're ready.
the second I have my surgery and I can actually move, even if I die on the ice that fucking night,
You know-
I'm getting on the ice. You know me, I'm fucking
You
ready.
almost
La-
Yeah.
Last episode, we had Glenn and Brian on,
Yeah.
Brian, yeah.
and they were talking about how he had the heart attack on the ice, pretty much.
He was there.
Yeah,
Paskey was there.
Yeah, but
I was his line mate that day.
Paskey was my line mate.
you guys are
I said,
Paskey was
fucked.
my fucking line mate.
When
You guys
Mimo
are
got off the
fucked.
ice, like Mimo
Yeah.
never misses hockey. The day that he got up and he left, like, no, something's not right here. For him to miss hockey is a problem. I've seen everything with this guy. I've seen him score with his head on a header. He was
With a puck.
Yeah, the puck's in the air and he's heading it in. I've seen him do everything, you know. So
Dude, that was fucking Mike LaGreca. He wouldn't make me fucking sleep at night. He would text me at 3 a.m. Fucking save I pulled on you, huh? Mike, if you're listening, go fuck yourself.
also seen me have hot dogs at the face-off.
yeah,
Remember when
dude.
brought the steamies behind the bench?
Mike, listen, there's a kid that plays with us, okay? Anthony Borsellino. He's got one of the biggest health, whatever the hell, gyms
gym,
in
yeah,
Montreal, okay? This kid, he's a great hockey player, fucking speed, whatever. So I told Anthony, I said, bring your hot dog steamer, okay? Now this guy eats like fucking brains of shit, right? Dude, we had a hot dog steamer in the back.
Behind the
Me and Anthony go to the face-off circle, holding a fucking hot dog. Right there. And Anthony's like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? You're supposed to be having exercise. We're eating fucking mustard and hot dogs at the
Every
face-off
shift
circle.
would come off. There's a hot dog ready with mustard.
There's always a fucking- the referee's looking at us like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Like an episode of Shorzy.
Yeah, really.
That was fun, man.
Anyway, boys, I want to say thank you to Rub's Barbecue. the Audio Technica, the Unrivaled Memorabilia, guys, which we're going to have a nice giveaway soon, right?
Yeah, it's
Gonna have
coming.
a nice little
It's coming,
giveaway,
boys.
a nice signed jersey and everything. Boys,
Signed
Paskey, thank
jersey,
you.
it's
And
probably gonna be a picture, but yes.
whatever, yeah. Thank you so much.
Always a
And
pleasure. Love it.
we'll do
Appreciate
this
it.
all. Well, guys, like I said, anytime we always send out the link.
Yeah. Very
Guys,
down.
go follow us on
Everywhere.
YouTube and everywhere on Instagram and the whole thing. And we'll see you all again real soon. Thank you all so much, guys. Be good.
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a nice night.